Hi, how's it going, everyone?
I'm Maria.
I'm Shawn. We perform together as Sonic Escape.
And this is our guide to performing.
Guide to performing.
Yeah.
We thought that was pretty clear, right? So we hope you know what it's about. It is about how to perform. And it's specifically not as much how to play your instrument, because that is so saturated on YouTube. You probably have a teacher. You probably have a private teacher. You probably have cats banging at your door. But none of that's going to help you with the things outside of that, which is what we're going to talk about.
Oh, and I guess I didn't mention I'm a violinist and he is a flutist.
I try to be a violinist, but I am not.
Yeah, we leave it to each other. But we have been touring since 2009. We've performed in 40 states and provinces, hundreds of shows. And it all started with a $500 van and a desire to see something other than New York City, which is where we were living. So I'd
say it really started before 2009. We first started dating in the year 2000, but before that, we were actually rollerblading together. So we were in school and we'd stay up really late, like midnight, 1, 2,
Never played
3.
together. I didn't even know. I'd heard tell of Shawn being a flute player, but all I knew is that he had a really fun room with like Nintendo 64 and lots of Rice Krispie squares and rollerblades. That's seriously how we met. So fast forward a few years, people kept telling us to play together because they thought it'd be cute, and there was no music for us, so we had to make it ourselves. So here we are now.
And really, so many of the things that we're going to talk about, those skills came about by playing our difficult instruments together. It really developed us both in really unique ways, and also because it's such a unique product, flute and violin, we've really had to do everything around that product ourselves, which is booking, composing,
improvising, dance moves. Shawn, you will never see him dance except for on the concert stage, and it's quite a sight. Like,
or not.
It's truly inspirational, I think.
Yeah, we really live to just go absolutely wild in performance, and we're gonna try to get you to as well. I know there's some really stressful competitions and other things that you may be preparing for where you're thinking, how can I play each note perfectly, and I'm gonna be stressed. But in flute, we have to breathe. Violin, you have to, what do you have to do?
Center yourself.
Center yourself.
I do. That's one of the subjects I want to talk about is the core, movement, improv, all these ways that make practicing so much more fun. Like practicing technique, you come at it sideways and you end up so much better. So I'm so excited to share that.
Yeah. And we've had a lot of touring experience now, all over in busted minivans, in great minivans.
With our 2 cats.
It's been really fun. So I definitely recommend this lifestyle, but there are a few things you have to know if you want to try this lifestyle, which is namely self-employed musician. That's what I'd call us.
DIY, indie, all the way.
Indie all the way. But it's actually really fun. So we're going to tell you how to do it in style without too many hiccups along the way, hopefully.
And where you actually have time during the day to go for a walk at 2 p.m. Or you see a crazy flight to India for $350 and you say, I'm going, and you can do it. Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
You did that.
So we are so excited to check back with you. Shawn is going to do our next entry.
Absolutely. I'm really excited about this. On Thursday, I'm going to describe my path to Juilliard and try to provide my top advice, my best advice I can possibly think of. And I have specifically one thing in mind when people ask, how do you get into Juilliard? Which is the most common question we are asked. We are asked this all the time. People say, how do I get into Juilliard? How did you get into Juilliard? And this can apply outside. It doesn't have to be Juilliard. It doesn't even have to be a music school. But this advice will really help you, I hope, as you're preparing.
And it's so universal that I don't even need to tell my story of how to get into Juilliard, because it's when we talked, it's the same principles that you apply.
So I'm going to bump her right off the camera. I'll do it myself. Oh, she crashed. There's a mirror over there. I'm glad she didn't shatter the mirror. And then she's going to do the next episode by herself.
Yes.
So we have pages and pages of things that we want to talk about. I hope you guys find this stuff as interesting as we do.
Yes.
All right.
So check back. Thank you for any comments, questions. We are so looking forward to addressing them.
Take care.
Bye.